Guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jordan, and today we'll be doing a fun factor episode. A kind of review, but not real. I'm just talking about my experience with the game of Little Nightmare. We'll give no score, just a heads up. Now, this is the first one and not the second one. I'm sadly not big enough to get a preview copy of the second one, but I still plan on playing that game for my channel and doing a review afterwards. I'm going to answer a question a lot of people who would probably be watching this type of video at this time. Do you need to play the first one for the second one? And I haven't played the second one, but I can tell you the second one is a direct sequel according to the creators themselves. So you will need to play the first one to kind of understand the second one. And the reason behind kind of is the game has kind of told you through background clues and through the bosses. It's not really straight up told to you like a traditional video game. It gives you a lot of hints and clues that you kind of come up with yourself, and a lot of people probably wouldn't get from their first playthrough. I obviously decided to watch a bunch of YouTube videos from back in the day, and I would also recommend doing that if you've been after you've actually played the game, because the game itself is pretty fun and trying to in the atmosphere and all that. But the main plot of the game is you are a shrunk down person in a ring crew, which you're trying to get off a boat, it seems, without getting into spoilers, obviously. And you're running into these bigger people who are trying to stop you and sometimes even eat you. Now, the DLC, you actually play this other character in the same timeline of events as the main game. So you do see certain stuff from the main game re-happen in the DLC, but you see it in a different perspective of a different character, which I thought was pretty cool, actually. Gameplay, it's a platform, very basic gameplay. You climb up stuff, you jump between gaps. I think where it shines most is when you're in the boss fights and you kind of have to solve this puzzle on how to die and how to get away from the bosses. Because the monsters are so much bigger than you, it's impossible to fight them on like a one-to-one fight. Now, also, I guess another big shine of gameplay is you do solve a lot of room-like puzzles. So if you're not really into puzzles, you might want to consider that. I'm not really big into puzzles, but I was able to solve these puzzles pretty easily, so they're not really too hard. Graphics overall, I mean, it holds up for the game. In today's standards, it's no wow factor, especially comparing to the second game graphics, but it still holds up years later. Like, I wouldn't have complained if this game came out last year or this year. Overall, I had a lot of fun with this game. I think what made the game compelling was the story for me. Me and my friend were talking about it after we finished it, about what we thought was going on and where exactly were we and the monsters and etc. This made me almost go into basically several YouTube videos doing research into and even theories of what Little Nightmares is about and what were the monsters and stuff like that. So if that doesn't intrigue you, I would probably hold off then. Gameplay wasn't anything super special again, except for the boss fights. The boss fights were really fun, and some of the room puzzles were actually pretty fun to try solving. But this game is more about the atmosphere and story, in my personal opinion. At least those were the two subjects that I think excelled in the game and made the game, in my opinion. Well, that's really it for me for today's episode of Fun Factor. So if you enjoyed, maybe consider subbing. I do gameplay highlights and reviews. And if y'all enjoyed, just enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.